Look, I've been waiting for Minnesota to break out and be not a super team, but certainly a better team with the talent that they have. You're not the biggest Ricky Rubio guy, Timmy, and we'll get Stack 5's impressions of Ricky because there's a rumor right now that maybe we could see a trade, straight up point guards. Reggie Jackson from Detroit goes to Minnesota for Ricky Rubio. Steven, if that deal gets done, who wins in that exchange?
Minnesota wins easily. Obviously, Ricky Rubio can pass the ball, but he's a liability on defense. He can't hit a house if he was in the kitchen. He can't shoot at all. And he hasn't got any better since he's been in the league. He came in the league, the next Steve Nash, this big kid from overseas, but he hasn't gotten any. He hasn't improved at all since he's been in the league. You get Reggie Jackson, he's the scorer. He can handle the ball. He's a tough-minded point guard. And I think he'll be great for those guys because he'll go there and get more confidence about himself, knowing he's on a young team that's up and coming. Because this team, I guarantee you, Tim, this team is way closer than Philly than getting a championship.
And that's you've been kind of down on Ricky Rubio, and I've been wondering what's going on with Coach Tibbs. Timmy, is it that simple? Get rid of Ricky Rubio, and you get better, whether you get Reggie Jackson or not.
I just can't believe anybody, and I mean anybody, in the entire NBA would be like, yes, you know what we need?
Ricky Rubio.
Ricky freaking Rubio. He's never, ever in the history of his NBA career shot 40% from the field.
Oh, boy.
And you know you got to make a layup once in a while just being out on the floor. He doesn't even give his jump shot a chance to go in. It's so damn flat. So, yes, this would be a major win for the Timberwolves if they're able to get a guy like Reggie Jackson. Let's not forget, Reggie Jackson came back to the Pistons, screwed up their whole chemistry. You know, they threw that team for a loop. They went to a really bad place when he came out. So maybe they're just looking to dump him and they're willing to take on anybody. But I agree. I think the Timberwolves, they need to pick up some veterans and they need to add some tough guys.
Yeah, but
because when I look at that squad, they're so soft.
Okay, but they have scores, Steven, right? I mean, you're bringing in Reggie Jackson. He's a dog. He wants to score. Don't you already have scores, Steven, there in Minnesota?
You know, Reggie's a great player. I like him, but, I don't even think he's the guy. You have the young kid Dunn, who's a great defender. He's going to be a great guard. And you have Levine. You have 2 point guards. I think you need to go elsewhere, like Tim said. Get a veteran. Get somebody that's been in the league, that's been around, that still can play, that can mentor some of these guys. KG moved on, but you still need somebody with some veteran leadership on that team. I don't think Reggie's the answer. They can use Reggie for another piece because they have those 2 young guys that can play point guard for them right now.
You know what they need? They need to clone Draymond Green. But Draymond's tough, blue guy, not willing to take all. They need a clone of him because he adds that edge. Kevin Durant's not a tough guy. Neither is Clay, neither is Steph. But he adds that edge to that team. When I look at that team, you know what they need? A young Steven Jackson. Yeah,
That's what they need.